Okay, I just went grocery shopping. I got a lot of goodies, a whole box in fact, and I found a super good parking spot for the night. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm pretty excited to cook and meal prep and go to sleep. I think that's one thing about living in a van that I love so much is like, this is the first space that's like completely mine. Like this, 6x4 like square is a place where I can be by myself and have it be quiet and have it be just sort of my space to organize and be in. And it feels so good. It feels so good. I love living simply. I love living minimalistically. And I love food. So let's have dinner. I made some tea at the grocery because they have a microwave. So I just microwaved some water. And I have Rooibos tea, which is a decaf red bush tea. Oh, so good. It tastes like a black tea, kind of, which is why I love it, because black teas are my favorite. And that is why I love Rooibos. Okay. So now, I'm going to stretch my legs out a little bit while I eat. For dinner, for dinner, I have these crisp bread, multi-grain Swedish style crisp bread. I work at a food co-op, by the way, so I get a lot of food for free and I get a discount on my groceries. So yeah, that was a strategic choice to work there on my part. So like this was something that like a little bit of the corner was like open, so we couldn't sell it. So I was like, okay, like let me take it. And it's really good and it's got a lot of different good grains in it. So I'm gonna have this. I've been kind of eating it for the past few days. And I also got this for free because it's probably a little past its expiration date. Oh, Miyoko's Creamery plant milk cheese spread garlic herb. I've never tried this before. And like, I don't usually buy fancy stuff when I grocery shop. I usually buy like beans and rice and veggies and fruit and nuts and seeds. Like that's what I buy at the grocery store. And like some herbs and seasonings to like make it taste good. So I don't really buy like fancy stuff like this. So let's try it. I opened it up and it's not moldy or anything. It smells good. So yeah, it smells really good. It smells like cheesy, like charcuterie board vibe tonight. And then what else? Oh yeah, and I cleaned. Yesterday, or like this weekend, was my chore. This weekend was so much fun. I went to a battle of the bands, which was awesome. And then I went to a few like band shows and house parties and stuff, and just like hung out with my friends and just had like a great freaking weekend. And then I also did my chores. So, oh my God. It's so windy that it's like shaking my van a little. That's so cool. I love the wind. I moved everything around. I swept out my rug. So like I cleaned, like, hit my rug to get all the dust out. I swept my whole floor. I just kind of dusted and swept everything in here. I did my laundry. I cleaned my sheets and my pillowcase. So like everything just feels like so clean and fresh and nice. So this is what the crisp bread looks like. It is very messy. It is incredibly messy. Like it's just crisps everywhere. So I'm gonna eat it. I don't really have a plate. I think I'm just gonna eat it over the bag. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But then I'm also gonna put this little towel on the floor just to like catch any crumbs or anything. Taste test. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I'm gonna eat this, but I need protein, so I think I'm gonna have, so from the grocery, another free thing I got was 2 of these. So I have 2 of these garbanzo bean like cold salads, and it has cucumbers, tomatoes, red bell pepper, parsley, red onion, lemon juice, extra virgin olive oil, salt, black pepper, and then of course the garbanzo beans. So I think I'm gonna have a little bit of this with this and my tea, and that will be my dinner. Okay, dinner was delicious. So now I am going to show what I bought, and also like my strategy or how I approach grocery shopping and meal prepping, and also just like my diet. So basically I've been vegan since I was 13, and over that expanse of time, I've kind of found a like the way that I like to eat, basically, and the way that I organize food in my head. So basically, if you eat a whole food, plant-based diet, there's going to be like 6 categories of plants that you need nutritionally, and they are legumes, grains, vegetables, fruits, nuts, and seeds. So basically all the plant-based foods can kind of fall under one of those categories, and you need all of them and a variety of them to get all of the nutrients that you need. So when I was planning my meals, I was trying to keep those in mind. So 2 meals that I'm going to be prepping. One is a sweet dish and one is a savory dish. So the sweet dish is going to be some oatmeal. So for the oatmeal, I have oats, so that's a grain. I have soy milk, so that falls under a legume because it's made out of soybeans. Doesn't have like a ton of protein in it, but like it's like it's a higher protein alternative to what I was using before, which was almond milk. I'm gonna flavor it. Oh, chia seeds. This falls under seeds, but like there's not really a legume that I would put in oatmeal besides like peanuts. So like peanut butter, but I didn't buy peanut butter this time, so the chia seeds are gonna kind of take the place of the legume and like provide the protein. So I'm gonna put a lot of chia seeds in to provide ample protein. I'm gonna flavor it with some strawberry jam. So this falls under fruit. It's pretty simple ingredients. Yeah, it's very simple ingredients. It's literally just like strawberries. So that will fall under fruit. Obviously, if you want, you can do fresh fruit, which is probably a better alternative, but I bought jam and I want to use it up. So this will be my fruit. And then I'm probably also going to flavor it with this. I kind of splurged on some like sweets. So I got this hazelnut spread with cocoa. It is literally amazing. Like, I just eat it like straight out of the jar. So this would fall under like nuts, whatever. Like, it's just more for flavor. I think I'm gonna put some nuts in for some crunch, so that falls under nuts. The only things that are really missing is a legume and veggies, but our savory dish will take care of that. The savory dish will have plenty of that. So let's make the oatmeal first. All right, just finished prepping, I guess overnight oats. So it's oats, soy milk, chia seeds, nuts, a little bit of salt, the hazelnut spread, the jam. Yeah, it's very like dessert-y, but it's also very like calorically dense. So this should last me for my first 2 meals of the day. Like, I'll eat half of this for breakfast, the other half as like a snack later, and then this will be for day 2. So I'm only gonna make food for 2 days just because I'm experimenting, and I also don't know how long this will last comfortably in my fridge. Should last like a good amount. And then what I'll do is probably when I go to work, I will put this in the microwave for just a little bit, just to get it like slightly warm, because I really like warm and hot food more than I like cold food. So yeah, so this is done. All right, what's next on the menu is some rice. So I have some jasmine white rice here, and I'm going to just cook it up in this pan. I have my stove set up here, and I hope that I have enough propane, because I only have 1 propane tank, and I forgot about getting another one. So, you know, we'll see what happens. And then I am just going to first cook it up, let that steam. Then I'm going to add some veggies. I'm going to add this portobello mushroom, and I'm going to add this cauliflower. Yeah, gonna add this cauliflower. Probably a little olive oil, my spice mix, some nutritional yeast, some salt, this tofu, this shelf-stable tofu, so I don't have to refrigerate it. So this will be really good for like backpacking and stuff. And probably some of those garbanzo beans, because I have 2 of the garbanzo bean like salads, so I might add some of those to this. But let's get the rice cooking. I just bought this 3-gallon water container. I love it. And there's a like water bottle drinking fountain nearby that I filled it up at. So I just got some clean, pure water for free. Like, I love life. But it is kind of heavy, so I have to be careful. It pours really well. I'm also gonna add a little salt to the water and just let it sit for like 20 minutes, and then add all of the other stuff. I only have 1 more mason jar, so I'm probably gonna put part of it into here and then leave the rest of it in the pan, because this pan can serve as a food container as well. So I'll kind of split it between the 2, and then that will be my savory dish. So yeah, be right back with ya. Okay, so the rice is cooked and it literally tastes amazing. And so now I am chopping up this mushroom into little teeny pieces. This is my only knife my only like kitchen knife is this knife that's part of my super tool. So I'm just cutting that biz up, putting it in there. I'm gonna do the same thing with the cauliflower, add a little bit more water, steam it, and then we'll keep going. All right, I am so tired. I am gonna go to bed now, but I just wanted to show you the mysterious mush that I've put together here. So yeah, I cooked everything up, put it in my jar for tomorrow. I was just leaving it out to let it cool. 35, that's too cold. How do I make it? These buttons, like, don't, like, you have to push on them so hard to get them to work. And apparently there's like an app that, like, I don't want the app. I just want buttons that I can click. Okay, well, anyways, yeah, so I'm just gonna have this for, like, pack this tomorrow, bring it to work. But yeah, these I was just letting cool before I put them in the fridge with everything else. So that's it. All right, good night.